Welcome to Gorno-Altaysk Airport, a small yet strategically important gateway to one of the most untouched and mysterious regions of Russia, the Altai Republic. Located in southern Siberia, just a few kilometers west of the city of Gorno-Altaysk, this airport serves as the main air connection between the Altai Mountains and the rest of the country. While modest in size, Gorno-Altaysk Airport plays a crucial role in connecting people, cultures, and landscapes that would otherwise remain isolated by vast distances and challenging terrain. The Altai Republic is known for its dramatic mountains, deep river valleys, pristine lakes, and ancient nomadic traditions. For many travelers, arriving by air is the most practical way to access this region, and that journey almost always begins here, at Gorno-Altaysk Airport. The airport operates as a regional civil aviation hub, handling domestic flights primarily from major Russian cities. The most common and significant connection is with Moscow, allowing travelers to move from the heart of the country directly to the foothills of the Altai Mountains in just a few hours. Seasonal routes may also connect the airport with other Siberian cities, especially during the summer months when tourism peaks. Despite its relatively low passenger volume compared to large international hubs, Gorno-Altaysk Airport has undergone several important upgrades in recent years. These modernization efforts were aimed at improving safety, reliability, and passenger comfort, while still preserving the airport's efficient and compact layout. The terminal building is small but functional. Its design prioritizes simplicity and ease of movement. Passengers can move from entrance to gate in a short amount of time, making the overall experience calm and stress-free. A stark contrast to the congestion often found in major airports. This efficiency is especially valued by travelers heading into nature-focused destinations, where the journey itself is meant to feel unhurried. Inside the terminal, travelers will find basic but sufficient amenities. These include check-in counters, baggage handling services, waiting areas, and a small cafe offering refreshments. There are also essential services such as restrooms, information desks, and parking facilities located nearby. While luxury shopping and large lounges are absent, the airport fulfills its purpose effectively, getting people safely in and out of the Altai region. The runway at Gorno-Altaysk Airport is designed to accommodate narrow-body aircraft typically used for regional and domestic routes. Its infrastructure allows for reliable operations even in challenging weather conditions, which is particularly important in Siberia, where winters can be long and severe. Snow removal systems and operational planning ensure that flights can continue throughout much of the year. Weather, however, remains one of the defining factors of aviation in this region. Fog, snow, and strong winds can affect schedules, especially during colder months. For this reason, pilots operating into Gorno-Altaysk Airport require experience and precision. Every landing here is not just a routine procedure, but a demonstration of skill shaped by geography and climate. From the air, the approach to the airport offers breathtaking views. Rolling hills transition into mountain ridges, rivers cut through forests, and wide open spaces stretch toward the horizon. For many passengers, this aerial perspective is their first introduction to the Altai, a visual promise of what awaits beyond the terminal doors. Once on the ground, travelers are only minutes away from the city of Gorno-Altaysk. The city itself is the administrative and cultural center of the Altai Republic, offering accommodations, local cuisine, museums, and access to guided tours deeper into the mountains. From here, roads lead to famous destinations such as Lake Teletskoye, the Katun River Valley, and remote highland villages where traditional Altai culture is still very much alive. Gorno-Altaysk Airport is particularly important for tourism development in the region. Ecotourism, hiking, rafting, and cultural travel all rely heavily on air access. Without this airport, reaching the Altai would require long and demanding journeys by road or rail. As interest in nature-based and sustainable travel grows, the airport's role continues to increase. Beyond tourism, the airport also supports regional development. It enables faster transport for business travelers, government officials, medical services, and emergency operations. In a region where distances are vast. In emergency situations, the airport becomes even more vital. Medical evacuation flights, rescue operations, and urgent deliveries depend on reliable air access. For local communities spread across mountainous and remote areas, Gorno-Altaysk Airport often represents the fastest, and sometimes the only, connection to advanced medical care and essential services. The airport also plays a symbolic role for the region. It is often the first and last impression visitors have of the Altai Republic. As such, it quietly represents the balance between modern infrastructure and respect for nature that defines this part of the world. There is no overwhelming scale here. Instead, there is purpose, restraint, and efficiency. Unlike major airports that operate around the clock with constant traffic, Gorno-Altaysk Airport follows a more natural rhythm. Daily operations align with regional demand, weather conditions, and seasonal travel patterns. This slower pace reflects the lifestyle of the Altai itself, grounded, patient, and closely connected to the environment. For aviation enthusiasts, the airport offers an interesting case study. Operating in a mountainous region with rapidly changing weather requires careful coordination between air traffic control, ground services, and flight crews. Each arrival and departure is planned with precision, taking into account wind patterns, visibility, and terrain. Passengers often remark on the calm atmosphere. There are no endless corridors or overwhelming crowds. Instead, there is space to breathe, to observe, and to transition gradually from the modern world into a landscape shaped by nature and tradition. This sense of calm becomes part of the journey, not just a moment between flights. As the Altai Republic continues to gain recognition as a unique travel destination, Gorno-Altaysk Airport stands at the center of that transformation. Responsible tourism, cultural preservation, and environmental awareness are increasingly important themes. And the airport is expected to evolve in a way that supports these values rather than conflicts with them. Future development plans focus on improving efficiency rather than expansion for its own sake. Enhancements to navigation systems, passenger handling, and sustainability measures aim to ensure that the airport remains reliable without losing its regional character. Growth here is measured, deliberate, and respectful. For locals, the airport is more than infrastructure. It is a lifeline, a workplace, and a point of connection with the wider world. For visitors, it marks the beginning of a journey into landscapes that feel timeless, places where mountains, rivers, and traditions have shaped life for centuries. When departing from Gorno-Altaysk Airport, many travelers carry more than souvenirs. They leave with memories of silence, vast horizons, and a sense of distance from the fast-paced rhythm of modern life. In this way, the airport does not merely serve transportation needs, it frames an experience. In a world where aviation often emphasizes speed and scale, Gorno-Altaysk Airport reminds us of another purpose of flight: access. Access to remote regions, to cultural diversity, and to places where nature still sets the rules. Quietly operating at the edge of Siberia, this airport continues to fulfill its mission every day, connecting the Altai Republic with the rest of the country, while preserving the spirit of a region unlike any other. And for those who pass through its gates, Gorno-Altaysk Airport is not just a destination or a departure point. It is the threshold to the Altai.